Hey guys, Sel here, I'm back some more Azur Lane. Got distracted by seeing another Kaga, dang it. Alright, we have our current new formation of Amagi, Erebus, Soryu, Naka, D23? 43, I think? Yeah, 43. Right. 35! I haven't had her in a party, so yeah, I don't remember her name. And Ashigara. She has been MVP a lot of times when I had St. Louis in a party, trying to level her up a bit. Obviously, she can't do next stuff, seeing as how they're level 40s and above. So I had to put Z35 in the main party. So yeah, Ashigara has been doing some work, getting some MVPs. She might be friendly now. Not entirely sure on that. Let's go. Now I understand. One must evolve in order to survive. For the weak to become extinct is a fact of nature. Those who perish were simply too weak, nothing more. This is to be my fate, and at least let me meet at my end on the battlefield. And I entrust the future of the combined fleet, no, the Sakura Empire to you, my sworn rival. Okay, so now is this Kaga's side, or is this Amagi still? I'm not entirely sure on that. Or my sworn rival means Kaga to Akagi? Ashigara? Amagi, there's trouble. Kaga had just left this letter before charging straight towards the siren-controlled Mirror Sea by herself. A destroyer division has already been deployed to chase after her, but they lack the firepower to handle recon on the Mirror Sea. Amagi stands there emotionlessly, receives Kaga's letter from Ashigara. It's just like you to write something like this, Kaga. Could you be? I understand the situation. Please continue the search. I shall handle the rest. Understood. Since the sinking of that treaty, everything has changed. We're not the only ones who are affected. Even those girls in the Eagle Union. Amagi, will our equipment also be dismantled and replaced with those strange things? I haven't even had a chance to experience the recoil of my 41cm cannons yet. Our time is short, and there's something I still must finish, but before that, I have to bring Kaga back first. However, sending a hastily cobbled together fleet into 7 territories is extremely ill-advised. What should I do? I mean, my fleets are already strong, so you're fine. Say, Amagi, are these little mosquitoes really able to replace the splendor of our main batteries? From the very beginning, the world has never judged who is weak or who is strong. You are just using that as an excuse to escape from reality. Mosquitoes? That's right. There is a way. There is? To Akagi's surprise, the normally collected Amagi let out a yell and bolted out of the room. Hosho, do you have some spare time? Amagi, what brought you here in such a hurry? Whether it was because she hadn't exercised without her rigging for so long, or because she had ran there in a hurry, Amagi seemed out of breath. After taking several deep breaths, Amagi clasped at Hosho's shoulders. Hosho, as the first aircraft carrier of the Sakura Empire, I have a favor to ask of you. Are you able to send your planes to search for Kaga in the Mirror Sea? Kaga, but I only learned how to use these planes recently. I don't have any real combat experience. Please, I'm begging you. You only have to find Kaga. I'll handle the rest. I don't quite understand the situation, but for you to be this desperate, I'll see what I can do. As if embraced by the sea breeze, Hosho extended her hand towards the horizon like she was parting the clouds. As her words vanished into the wind, over a dozen aircraft began to materialize from Hosho's flight deck, encircling the sky above her. Amagi, Akagi, and a newly arrived escort fleet could only watch in silence, mouths agape, as they witnessed the spectacle in front of them for the first time. For a brief moment, they thought they could see the first rays of an era about to dawn. Oh, the mosquitoes. So they're all technically battleships and they're getting replaced by aviation units? Is that what's going on? Please help search for Kaga in the dark clouds of the Mirror Seas. And most importantly, everyone, please come back safely. With Hosho's instructions, the aircraft fanned out in 7 directions, soon disappearing into the distance. Thank you so much for your assistance, Hosho. I'll definitely bring Kaga back, also. Amagi grew close to Hosho, her lips brushing against her ear, whispering something before pulling away. With that, she took a deep bow of gratitude before leading the escort fleet away. Understand. May the gods of fortune be with you. Sister, you're now going to search the Mirror Seas by staying in contact with those planes, right? I also. See that, Akagi? Aren't those planes far more capable than you had first expected? As for you, your new armaments are still not complete. There's no way we'd be able to risk you on the front lines. Be a good girl and wait back in the port for your new equipment, alright? But I can't help but not have a bad feeling about this. Listen, to your big sister, I swear to bring Kaga back safely. Amagi smiled warmly in an attempt to console her little sister before turning toward the ocean and departing. But she could not hide the unease and anxiety seeping out from her smile. Not even from herself. Oh, damn it. Please, for the love of God, do not have her die after she rescues Kaga. Oh, God. Why is it that's the first thing that comes to mind when she was saying all that? Oh, wait, this is Azur Lane. Most ship girls in these stories don't have a good ending. Most. Those who have lost sight of the future sink into the depths of despair is the one who extends a hand in aid of rival or. Alright, here's our team, so let's go. So this is what has become of the areas occupied by the Sirens. I passed through here scarcely half a month ago and now. The Sirens' movements are unpredictable. Who could have foreseen them attacking the same place where we just held our war games? Reporting in, Hosho's reconnaissance squad has detected combat activity to 2 o'clock, 10 nautical miles ahead. Great news, though I'm not sold on their combat ability. At least these little flying critters are great at reconnaissance. All ships, switch to high alert. Utilize your own best judgment in dealing with incoming Sirens. You mean just beat them to a bloody pulp? Because that tends to work for me. Let's go, Siren. Let's see what you got against my current team. And you're level 47. We might be able to actually do this all in one go. Well, that's currently more damage coming into us than I expected currently. Sad to say, but we may actually need Dutchland for this. Yeah, currently Naka's already basically halfway. Our girls are definitely gonna need a level 5 in this. Wait. Did she just say Inoshikacho? What is this, Naruto? That's the first time I've heard one of them actually say that. Congrats, another MVP for Ashigata. Oh, damn. Yeah. I'm gonna need Dutchland back. Really just get my girls leveled up. At the same time, just don't have my girls fight the Sirens. Alright, Explorer number 2. Let's defeat you with my stronger party, seeing as how we were only able to do 2 fights with Naka's health like that. And then we had to switch. Oh yeah. Even though it's level 40, it still blows. They need to be higher level. Boom! Amagi! Don't worry about me. It's just a scratch. I just did not expect these things to self-destruct. How negligent of me. Please don't overexert yourself, Amagi. You should leave the front lines to us. No, that simply won't do. Chess tactics are to be left on the chessboard. In live combat, how could a commander hide in the rear while her subordinates sacrifice themselves because of her decisions? People like this are cowards, not tacticians. Even during the exercise, Amagi conducted herself in the same way, throwing herself into the thick of combat on the front line. See, by moving forward like this, we have already been rewarded for our efforts. Wait, everyone stop for a second. Amagi bent down to pick up a piece of tattered cloth from the water's surface. Without doubt, it was a piece of Kaga's outfit. To make it this deep into enemy territory by herself, she is stronger than I gave her credit for. What a fool. Damn it, Kaga! Amagi's gonna be dying to save you. I don't want that! Well, I don't want a lot of things to happen in this game, and they do. 3 more runs of this, alright. Alright, Explorer 2, this is your final life. After this, we can finally move on to the second area. Continue the story, potentially get closer to when Amagi died, trying to save Kaga. Now, it might not work out like that, but I am not gonna think that she's gonna survive. Purely because of every single freaking storyline that tends to have a death for one of the characters. Albeit, even if she dies in the story, we still technically have her. It's just gonna suck. Dark before dawn. The flow of time is inexorable, and a glorious age fades into the obsolescence. However, hope dawns as wings slice apart the dark clouds. And let's go. Something's wrong. We've lost contact with the aircraft conducting recon at 9 o'clock. I wanted to make Hosho got all her planes back safely, but it looks like that's not an option anymore. The recon plane was most likely shot down by the sirens. Since none of the other planes have been able to locate Kaga so far, heading towards 9 o'clock is our best bet. Amagi, big trouble! Naka, what happened? Black shadows in the sky. So many of them are flying towards us. We're under attack from a carrier-class siren. All ships, prepare for anti-air measures. Anti-air measures? Yes. Proceed forward in an S formation with your secondary weapons raised to the maximum elevation angle. Shoot those things out of the sky. Yes, ma'am. I'll do my best. An S-class formation, huh? I've been going with the line formation since the very beginning of the game. I've never even changed it, I don't think. And I learned my lesson last time. Have Lexington's team go first. Yeah. I never changed the formation. Circular defense. Single line. Yeah, it's just this. Okay. Oh, hey, wait. The one that goes up and... The one that's across. Does that mean Lexington would be in the middle? Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with the regular line formation. Let's go. Oceana 1, level 54. Oh boy. That level's jumped up drastically from 47. Our secondary team that's leveling up currently possibly won't be able to handle much fighting. Might be able to take out like maybe 2 if at best. Hell, even our main fleet right here took a decent chunk of damage. Luckily, because we have Vestal with us, heal. That's good for now. Alright. See you on the boss if our Amagi fleet can actually get us that far. Kaga! Amagi, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing. Why are you doing this? For the future of the combined fleet, the Sucker Empire, are you trying to sound cool, acting like death will solve all your problems? I already told you, If I'm going to be converted into something as weak and pathetic as a carrier, I'd rather... Before Kaga could finish her sentence, Amagi's palm whipped across her face sharply. Every day you prattle on about the strong and the weak, as if you were the tragic hero of some opera. But while you wallow in fantasies of your own making, your comrades now bleed because of your selfishness. From the very beginning, the world has never judged who is weak or strong. You are just using that as an excuse to escape from reality. Then tell me, now that I am shackled by a treaty, how am I supposed to fight? I've already taken care of that. I consulted Nagato-sama before coming here. As long as you can make it back to port and display your power at the next war game, you can prevent being decommissioned. Really? What reason would I have to lie to you? Kaga could only stare at Amagi in surprise, as if not allowing herself to believe that a path still was in front of her. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we have to find some way to get everyone out of here safely. Amagi turned once more to face the sky darkened by the enemy aircraft. Drawing a deep breath, she steeled her resolve and focused her energy towards commanding the fleet. Do not lose hope. Our recon planes have already located the Siren carrier's location. If we hold out here, we will be able to break through. Everyone, prepare for anti-air combat. We have but one target, the Siren carrier. Oh boy. Well, I mean, we ran into Kaga at least. I still have that foreboding feeling that something's gonna happen to Amagi. Although in the beginning it was Kaga that got shot, right? Or did she think that she got shot because she saw it coming at her and Amagi took the blow for her? As such, Amagi went down. Thus to save Kaga. Or who knows? Maybe a happy ending can happen. Even though eventually Amagi might die anyways because of her sickness. This is why she's working so hard to try to get Kaga and Akagi to become stronger and work together. So she knows the future of the Sakura Empire is in good hands. But to defeat the Siren carrier, the enemy planes soon fell into disarray without their mastermind and became fodder for the heavy anti-air fire. However, the surviving planes began to ascend out of reach of the anti-air guns, as if waiting for an opportunity to counterattack. Amagi, we're running out of ammo. Please give the order to retreat. What a terrifying strategy. 3 consecutive airstrikes while we were unable to contest the airspace. If we make it back to port, we have to think of some countermeasures and develop new equipment to combat this threat. Amagi suddenly began to cough laboriously. Amagi, you. This time is running out. We have got to get you out of... Before she could finish her words, Amagi suddenly collapsed, like a puppet with its strings cut. Kaga sprung forth and caught her before she could fall. Hey, Amagi, pull yourself together. Amagi! Sensing an opportunity, a Siren aircraft swooped down towards the disabled Amagi, screeching as a bomb emerged from its underside. There was a flash and then a terrible explosion. Kaga clung tightly to Amagi, shielding her from the blast with her body. In an instant, her armor was split apart from the force of the explosion, her clothing in tatters. You fool. Why didn't you dodge? Heh, don't underestimate the armor of a real battleship. You just have to behave yourself and let us tow you back to port. Another bomb detonated above them. To off its mark, the explosion caused a massive pillar of water to erupt near them. Persistent bastards. Kaga turned to survey the fleet, battered, bruised, and running out of ammunition as their anti-air fire dwindled. More and more bullets began to rain down around Kaga and Amagi. At this rate, we're all going to be wiped out. What should I do? Amagi, surely you don't plan to lose here. Just a little more. What? A little more what? Amagi! The Sakura fleet, which had long prided its resplendent main batteries, that towered towards the heavens, had no experience dealing with an air carrier's relentless attacks. We should never have come here. I alone should bear the consequences for my mistakes. When your resolve is weak, You risk not only your life, but also the lives of your comrades. Just when Kaga began to come to terms with what would be her humiliating end. In a plume of smoke, a number of enemy aircraft began to careen out of control and fall from the sky. Looks like they made it in time. A number of biplanes emblazoned with the bright insignia of the Sakura Empire rushed forth, splitting the dark skies. Caught off guard, the sirened aircraft were mowed down until not a single one remained. What are these? These are Hoshos and the Sakura Empire's first carrier-based aircraft. As expected of Hosho, being able to master her aircraft at such a critical time. But how did they manage to find us? Well, before this even began, I told Hosho, if a recon plane was lost, to immediately scramble her fighters in that direction. We had to use every resource at our disposal. After all, we aren't the only ones with air carriers, they're sirens too. That's just like you, Amagi. You're not called the Phantom of the Sakura Empire for nothing. I'll do as you said. I'll return to port and become the strongest sword of the Sakura Empire, able to cut down any foe. So just hold on a bit longer, everyone. We're going home. Well, half of what I saw coming was this happened. But maybe we can actually survive? Who knows, because I still need to run this 3 more times and then there's still B3. Alright, Strategist 2. This is the last fight. Then we can go into the final area. I feel like something very bad's gonna happen. I don't like that foreboding feeling at all. Not really foreboding because I know it's gonna happen. Azur Lane can't trick me with making me think that a story is actually gonna be nice and all smiles. This is gonna go downhill real fast. MVP San Diego. Wow, no story after that. We're just going straight into it. Nah. Just the name of it lets me know that what I've been thinking of is right. A will inherited. Which means that Kaga inherits Amagi's will. She puts her strategies. Oh god. Let's just get it over with. A final battle eternally stressed within their memories. A resolve tested, a tradition renewed, a bond reforged, a curse bestowed. A new era begins. God damn it. How's the situation looking? She finally regained consciousness just earlier, but I don't have much more good news for you. She's going to need more rest and won't be taking any visitors today. Dr. Kaze shook her head as she explained the situation to Kaga, her voice on the verge of cracking. During her examination, we found out that Amagi's wisdom cube had been severely damaged. Nobody knows exactly what caused it, though. As a matter of fact, she most likely has been dealing with this for some time now. The problem must have flared up when she overexerted herself earlier on the Mirror Sea. However, I'm worried that in this state, she won't even be able to have a normal civilian life, let alone receive her carrier remodel. Just consider this the worst-case scenario. I haven't spoken a word of this to anyone else. Even to the one who is currently undergoing her remodel. Akagi. Kaga staggered off in a stupor, as if unable to accept what she just heard. Oh, damn it. Hatakaze. Right here, Amagi. There's just one more thing left to do, please. Of course, I'll make sure it is done. And with that, the day of destiny arrived. I am Nagato, flagship of the Combined Fleet, subject of the Sakura Empire. Lend me your ear. As you may have heard, sirens encroached upon our waters when we were ill-prepared. They captured and converted one of our training grounds into a mere sea. We must take heed and learn from the consequences of our strategic oversight. As a result, the combined fleet shall strengthen its perimeter defenses, patrolling and establishing garrisons on remote islands. We are also forming a plan to reclaim what was taken from us. Therefore, in order to strengthen our torpedo squadrons and our main fleets to defend against potential large-scale Siren invasions, we shall hold another naval exercise. Like last time, Red Team will be on the offensive and Blue Team will be on the defensive. Those of you who wish to leave a strong impression, do your best to display your formidable power and your graceful technique. By my decree, the island defense wargame should now commence. Amagi, is this what you wanted? Well, I mean, we're not fighting sirens, but... damn it. Alright. Let's not have Amagi's team deal with them. Back out. Our first fight will be with Udachi. That's right. Come after Lexington. Actually, you know what? We're gonna go after you first, just so that Amagi's team doesn't have to deal with you later. Please just get destroyed. Well, I mean defeated, not destroyed. Well, how about you come join my dock? I don't think you're one of my ship girls yet. At least I don't think you are. I have a lot of ship girls and I cannot remember every single name. I can remember a lot of their names, just not everyone yet. That still probably gonna take me a year to memorize every single one of their names. Hungwei. MVP Maryland. I hope that one of these girls actually falls in love by the end of this. That'd be nice. Albeit that love will probably be dashed by the fact that Amagi is not gonna live long. Okay. I wasn't expecting this. I am now on the boss. And we have dialogue, alright. Amagi, what's the meaning of this? Why are you at this exercise? I take it that Hatakaze has already told you about the condition of my body. The world has already begun to change. The era of large capital ships and cannons will soon come to an end. From here on out is the era of the aircraft carrier. Perhaps you'll find this laughable, but I want to feel the pulse of my cannons firing while I am still a battle cruiser, one last time. That is why I chose to come here. Come, Kaga. If you still consider me your rival, you have yet to best me even a single time, right? If you dare go easy on me, I won't forgive you for the rest of my life. Understood. I truly am blessed, aren't I? To have an opponent like you who can be true to herself until the very end. Amagi, I truly am blessed. I am the Tosa-class battleship Kaga. I am the Amagi-class battlecruiser Amagi. Come! Well... I'll be right here. Maybe. Yeah, I wasn't actually expecting music to play here. Bye, Amagi. You become stronger. I won't be able to use the same old tricks on you. I learned from the best, after all. With that, I have nothing else to teach you. Your big sister is proud of you. Oh wait, big sister? Kaga, listen to me. Amagi's expression quickly changed from jovial to serious as she looked Kaga in the eye. I have said before that the world does not judge who is strong and who is weak. I, Amagi, was born into this world flawed, what you would call weak. However, because I wanted to protect Akagi and everyone else in the fleet, even this weakling tried to become strong. That is why I desperately threw myself at my studies and training, so that people would assume that I was naturally strong. Perhaps you have realized it as well. In the end, I was not able to attain true strength. Though many have not yet realized it, the seas will soon be ruled by aircraft carriers. And when that time comes, you and Akagi will form the foundation for the Sakura fleet's future. You will encounter opponents just like you from all across the world, nay, even stronger than you. But remember to never underestimate your enemies, and always strive to become stronger. Unlike me, who was born a weakling, you were born strong and you are destined to become even stronger. For you and Akagi, your strength is both your birthright and your obligation. Therefore, remember me not as Amagi the weak, but rather as Amagi the strong. Pick up my mantle and become that strength that I could only represent. Please protect the Sakura Empire in my stead. And please take care of my sister Akagi. Oh, come on! Did the game really need that final crash into the water sound? I don't know if that was planned or if it was just perfectly timed, but that's just sad even more. I do love this music though, it's nice. It's a nice touch. 3 more times. And then we are done with B3 in this story. I think there might be a little bit more after this. Maybe? I guess we'll find out. Oh, would you look at this? Golden Berlin. And Illustrious! I still need another copy of you, so let's buy you. And now I think I still need one more Illustrious to get her to max limit break at level 100. Alright. We're slowly getting there. Now we'll see you guys on the final boss fight. Alright, Amagi! This is the last time I'm gonna be fighting you, well, in this video. Kinda don't want something terrible to happen to her. I mean, technically, we've already got the ending of the story, I believe, so this is just the wrap-up of the fight. Then we will have beaten every single event area. Except for the hard mode, which I might do on my own. If I can do it on my own, even though technically I say I might do it, and I never actually get around to doing hard mode. And apparently Kaga dropped some B3 along with D3. At least that's what this page here says. So I have another chance of getting Kaga other than just the 8,000 points. Here it is. Oh boy. I am... Kaga, are you awake? Big Sister Akagi, what happened to me? Nothing in particular, although you sure took a beating during that last battle, and slept all the way until now. And while you were asleep, you kept calling out a rather nostalgic name. Right, I remember an explosion. Have I already been repaired? Who knows? I just woke up not too long ago myself. More importantly, have you seen the brooch I always wear? Just where could I have dropped it? Don't tell me that someone was after it. If that's the case, I'll have to prepare some punishment for them. Akagi, you... Even though she looks the same, her personality couldn't be more different. Are you still sleep-talking? Let's hurry up and get back to our sanctuary. I have much planning to do. Of course, my plans are proceeding smoothly. Just a little more. Soon we will be able to meet her. Meet her. Do you mean your sister, Amagi? A nostalgic name. Does that mean that after they got their retrofit, technically, to the aviation unit, did they forget Amagi? And that name is just nostalgic? Or did they actually remember her? And they're trying to... what? Resurrect her? Because again, Akagi apparently is planning something. And that just furthermore proves it. I don't know what it could be other than something having to do with Amagi. Maybe. Oh boy. But man, even after all of this, I still have only 5,640 points. After I spend a little bit on that. But not only do I need to get points for this, I still need to get points for that little, lolly ship. Well, whatever it's called. What was it again? For the Crimson Fiesta. That shit. So I need to be grinding a lot of freaking points. And doing it just in the normal mode might not cut it this time. But I mean, this one right here lasts until the 2nd of February. Although the event only lasts until the 31st of January. So turning the stuff in, so yeah, I have till the 31st. The grind majorly for the points. To be able to get this girl and the others. It's going to cost a lot. How much do I need just for her? I need 10,000 points for her, but in my possession is 6,940. So let's do this again. Collect 6,940. Oh. That actually draw me, or is it still the same? And I'm overthinking this. 6,440. Okay, so yeah, it does use it. Crap. Oh, no it doesn't. That's just how much points I need to obtain. Okay. That's, yeah, that's a lot better than I thought. But still, I need 8,000 for Kaga. This is just gonna kill me in terms of the grinding, man. Holy crap. But hey, at least we're somewhat getting there. After all those freaking MVPs, Ashigata, are you friendly yet? Finally.
私、あまり器用ではなくて、この折り鶴、とても鶴には見えませんけど、とにかく受け取ってください。なんとなくこうすべきだって思いましたから。
Thanks for the crane, Ashigata. So in all of this, I got up to 61 relationship with her. Oh boy. I've got a long way to go till they're freaking in love, man. Speaking in love, is anyone from the first unit in love now? No, 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 and no. Well, crap. That sucks. Okay then. Fine, fine, fine. I won't try to push it, but I do, however, need to upgrade someone, because I'm going to do the gacha one final time. How close are you to friendly? 2 points. Dang it. Sadly, I've been using the firepower ones I've been getting on everyone else. Alright, enhance. And I hope it stays that way, Amaki. That's just sad. But yeah, Akagi definitely is planning something and I have no clue what. I need to know. I have exactly enough for one more build. Let's do it. Final build for the events. Confirm. Both of these are exactly at the same time, so I don't think they're anything good.
官
Hint.
はじめまして
Hinugasa. Norfolk.
少年
Nevada.
指揮官さん
Oklahoma.
あんたが指揮官かね
Chicago.
あなたは指揮官様ですか
Hood. Amagi.
巡洋船はじめまして指揮官
Cleveland.
はーい指揮官
Indianapolis. Okay. So, we can now get Amagi to level 90. And I will only need to use 2 golden booleans on her. But why Hood? Why? This is your second copy I'm gonna have to get rid of unless they increase the level cap and I need 3 of you. Dang it. Either way, why couldn't you have been Kaga? Just one copy, so I can at least level her up. Fine, I guess I'm gonna have to go through grinding hell to try to get her. Cause I'm not spending the 8,000 points on her till I get everything else. Let's exchange. Boyhood, come the heck on, man. Alright, well with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where we will most likely do either another event if it comes out, or if I manage to finish grinding for everything else, possibly finally breaking into Chapter 7, and then 8-4 to get Akashi, and then maybe 9-1 and 9-2 to possibly either buy St. Louis's skin, or Live 2D skin, or those 2 promise rings that are in the shop. Then I could have married someone else. Still not entirely sure who I will marry. Okay, I have no clue what's going on right now. Nagato, I hope you've been well. Amagi, what would you request of me? To be part of my rudeness, I would like to make a request on behalf of Kaga. Very well, speak. As you know, the treaty allows only 2 large capital ships to be converted to aircraft carriers. I seek to rescind the decommissioning of Battleship Kaga based upon the treaty's demands. Amagi, nobody wishes for this outcome, but the treaty is binding once signed. Your request would be 3 ships unless someone takes her place, correct? From the very beginning, the world has never judged who is weak or strong. You are just using that as an excuse to escape from reality. Nagato, you should already know that I am not fit to serve as the flagship of the combined fleet. Sooner or later, the role must be entrusted to someone else. While she may not be up to the task yet, if you were to pass on the role to Kaga, I would be able to rest easy knowing that I was able to serve the Sakura Empire, but even with this flawed body. Is this truly what you desire? Without a doubt, right now, Kaga is alone in the Mirror Sea due to her despair, but I will personally bring her back. Should we be able to return safely, I humbly request that you consider my decision and hold another war game to see that Kaga can become an aircraft carrier. Thank you for entertaining my selfish requests, but this is my It can't be. Understood. Speak no more. Your request shall be granted. Thank you for your graciousness, Nagato. I have already asked Hosho to train the 2 of them in aviation techniques. Those 2 have the strength and talent to become the core of the combined fleet. Please rest assured, Nagato. I shall pray for your safe return. Thank you very much. I am sorry for troubling you. Okay, so, like, where was that when I was recording before? Really? What? Okay then. And because I don't have Akashi, I have to do this mission with no freaking ammo. Because we have no ammo, we do less damage.
関西機たち行きなさい。はあ？誰が抵抗していいって言ってんの？ソロモンの木図になれ。関西機たちソロモンの木図になれ。
Okay, I need to take range of this.
機たち行きなさい。関西機たち誰が行きなさい
That
って
was
言
him
って
and
んの。
she's just freaking
ソロ
abysmal
モン
with
の
no
モッ
ammo,
クスになれ。
man. This is the first time I've ever had to go into combat with no ammo. Because it was either this or go do 7 all the way up to freaking 8-4 to continue Akashi's missions, and then this episode wouldn't have been out when it is. Yes, I didn't beat that boss within the time limit, but I did beat every single boss to get 3 stars to unlock the final story. Oh my god. That was a major pain. Kaga, this jade brooch is for you. Wear it and it shall keep you safe. Actually, I also have another one for Akagi. The one I'm giving you is a spare. Amagi, why are you giving me something like this all of a sudden? Don't tell me. What's with that conflicted expression? I just picked it up while passing by a flea market. Don't think too hard about it. Having said that, isn't this the first time Amagi has given me something? I'll be sure to treasure it. Yes, I'd appreciate it if you wore it at all times. If you say so, Amagi. Oh, come on, man. The era of aircraft carriers, huh? It's just as you said, Amagi. I have been hard at work protecting Akagi, who is now serving as an aircraft carrier just like you asked me to. Back then, who would have thought that Bootlicker would become one of the leaders of the Sakura fleet? From time to time, I can almost see your face when I look at her. But it's probably just an illusion caused by my own immaturity. Rest assured, though, now she is like a true sister to me, bound by blood. Although the situation with the sirens has perhaps escalated beyond what you could have imagined. Amagi, if you were here, what would you do? It looks like a little mouse snuck into our sanctuary. Tester, have you located them yet? Wide-range monitoring. This is something I have quite a bit of experience with. 5th Carrier Division. You foolish children, you do not know anything yet. Let me test your abilities with this weapon that transcends the gods. So, is that before or after we fought them? Yeah, so yeah, like, did this take place before when we first saw them, when I started grinding a lot on 3-4? Or does it take place after? I kinda need to know that. And I am glad I decided to continue this because, well, I already had the episode rendering, but I had finished B3, and then I saw what we just saw with Amagi telling Hosho, or the leader, whatever her name was, that she was going to take Kaga's place and to be dismantled. And well, yeah. Then I was struggling trying to find all manner of ways to get 3 stars in this without going to 7-4 and 8-4 to continue Akashi's storyline. Then I remembered that you could fight without ammo. It's not advised to fight without ammo, but I did it. Because I was not going all the way to try to get Akashi to then have to wait like 7 or 8 more days, possibly after that, to get her. So yeah. Now, with that said, this time we have completed everything. And I will see you guys, I'm guessing, on Chapter 7, because this opened my eyes in terms of the fact that I need Akashi for the extra ammo. Hold on, does Akashi give you extra ammo? I'm pretty sure she does, just like Vestal does. Yeah, number of fleet repairs, 1 second copy of her initial fleet ammo and capacity +1. So yeah, then both fleets would have 6. That would have then helped us do this. So yeah, I need to get myself into gear and do 7-4 and 8-4 just so we can get Akashi. That would make my life easier instead of having to fight a boss with no ammo. So yeah, see you later.